Hello children and welcome to our English series for class 8th. Today we'll discuss a very beautiful short story from your supplementary reader It So Happened, and the name of the story is How the Camel Got His Hump, written by English story writer Rudyard Kipling. बच्चों, ये रुडयार्ड किपलिंग की स्टोरीज आपने मोगली वाले शो में टीवी में भी देखी होंगी या आपने शायद कभी इन्हें पढ़ा भी हो। तो वो मोगली वाला सीरियल जिस फेमस बुक के ऊपर बेस्ड है, वो उस बुक के राइटर रुडयार्ड किपलिंग है और उसका नाम है द जंगल बुक। यहाँ पर हम कैमल, जिसे शिप ऑफ द डेजर्ट भी कहते हैं, उसके बारे में इस स्टोरी में जानेंगे कि कैसे कैमल को अपना हम्प या कुबड़ मिला। आप जानते हैं कि ये जो कुबड़ है उसकी एक स्पेशल सिग्निफिकेंस है कैमल की लाइफ में, कि कैमल 3 दिन तक बिना पानी और खाने के उस डेजर्ट में जिंदा रह सकता है। तो ये उसके इस हम्प में स्टोर्ड स्टार्च की वजह से, फैट की वजह से होता है। और यहाँ पर हम जानेंगे कि कैसे उसे ये हम्प मिला। एक्चुअली ये उसे एक पनिशमेंट के तौर पर मिला, क्योंकि जब दुनिया शुरू हुई तो सारे एनिमल्स ने मैन के लिए काम करना शुरू किया, लेकिन ये जो कैमल था ये बहुत ही लेजी था और हाउलिंग डेजर्ट में हमेशा बैठा रहता था। तो इसको कोई काम इसने 3 दिनों तक शुरुआत में नहीं किया और इसी पनिशमेंट के चलते इसको ये हम्प मिला। अब यहाँ हम इस स्टोरी में पढ़ेंगे कि कैसे कैसे एनिमल्स ने जिन को कंप्लेन की और कैसे जिन ने इसको समझाने की कोशिश की, लेकिन जब एनिमल लास्ट में कैमल नहीं समझा तो उसे ये पनिशमेंट मिली। अब ये जो आपकी सप्लीमेंट्री रीडर होती है उसको पढ़ने का एक तरीका ये है कि सबसे पहले आप उस चैप्टर को खुद पढ़ें और समझने की कोशिश करें, और उसके बाद फिर आप इस समरी को पढ़ें तो आपको चैप्टर बहुत अच्छी तरह से समझ में आ जाएगा। सो नाउ लेट अस एंजॉय द स्टोरी। Now let's go through the summary to have a clear understanding of the story. In the beginning, the world was new. The animals were just beginning to work for man. There was a camel. He lived in the middle of a howling desert. He did not want to work. He ate sticks and thorns. He said humph when anyone spoke to him. The horse went to him on Monday morning. He asked the camel to come out and trot, but the animal said humph. The horse told the man about it. The dog came to him. He asked him to work, but the camel said humph. The ox came to him. The camel said to him too, humph. The man called the horse, the dog and the ox. He told them about the camel. आरंभ में दुनिया नई थी। जानवरों ने अभी अभी मनुष्य के लिए कार्य करना प्रारंभ किया था। एक ऊंट था। वह हाउलिंग डेजर्ट के बीच रहता था। वह काम नहीं करना चाहता था। वह छोटे छोटे लकड़ी के टुकड़े और कांटे खाता था। जब कोई उससे कुछ बोलता तो वह हम्फ कहता। सोमवार की सुबह घोड़ा उसके पास गया। उसने ऊंट को बाहर आने और दुलकी चलने को कहा, परंतु ऊंट ने हम्फ कहा। घोड़े ने मनुष्य को यह बात बताई। कुत्ता उसके पास आया। उसने उसे कार्य करने के लिए कहा, परंतु ऊंट ने कहा हम्फ। बैल उसके पास आया। ऊंट ने उसके सामने भी हम्फ कहा। मनुष्य ने घोड़े, कुत्ते और बैल को बुलाया। उसने उन्हें ऊंट के बारे में बताया। To compensate the camel's work, he asked them to work double time. The three animals got very angry. They held a panchayat. There came the jinn of all deserts. The horse complained to the jinn that the camel did not work. He said only hump. The jinn assured them that he would set the camel right. The jinn found the camel in the desert. He was looking at his reflection in water. The jinn asked him to work, but the camel said humph only. As soon as he said this, he saw something strange. He saw his beautiful back was puffing up. He was very proud of his back. Now it turned to be very ugly. The jinn told the camel that it was his own humph. He himself had brought it upon him by not working. ऊंट के काम की भरपाई करने के लिए उसने उन्हें दुगना कार्य करने को कहा। तीनों जानवर काफी नाराज हुए। उन्होंने एक पंचायत बुलाई। सारे मरुस्थलों का जिन वहां आया। घोड़े ने ऊंट के बारे में जिन से शिकायत की। उसने जिन को बताया कि ऊंट काम नहीं करता, वह सिर्फ हम्प कहता है। जिन ने उन्हें विश्वास दिलाया कि वह ऊंट को ठीक करेगा। जिन ने ऊंट को मरुस्थल में पाया, वह पानी में अपनी परछाई देख रहा था। जिन ने उसे कार्य करने के लिए कहा, परंतु ऊंट ने सिर्फ हम्फ कहा। परंतु जैसे ही उसने यह कहा, उसने कुछ विचित्र देखा। उसने देखा कि उसकी सुंदर पीठ फूल रही थी। उसे अपनी पीठ पर काफी गर्व था। अब यह बदसूरत हो गई थी। जिन ने ऊंट को बताया कि यह उसकी अपनी कुबड़ है, वह स्वयं ही इसे कार्य न करके अपने ऊपर लाया है। The jinn ordered him to work, but the camel said he couldn't work. The hump was a big hurdle. The jinn told the camel that the hump had a great purpose. The camel had not done work for 3 days. He would always be able to work for 3 days without eating. He could live on his hump. The jinn asked the camel to behave properly. The camel went away to join the tree. From that day, the camel always has a hump, but he has not caught up with his 3 days. He had missed them at the beginning of the world. He has not yet learned to behave. जिन ने उसे कार्य करने का आदेश दिया, परंतु ऊंट ने कहा कि वह कार्य नहीं कर सकता। यह कुबड़ एक बहुत बड़ी रुकावट है। जिन ने ऊंट को बताया कि कुबड़ का कुछ मतलब भी है। ऊंट ने 3 दिन से कोई कार्य नहीं किया था। वह सदा बिना खाए 3 दिन तक कार्य करने योग्य रहेगा। वह अपनी कुबड़ के बल पर जीवित रह सकेगा। जिन ने ऊंट को ठीक तरीके से व्यवहार करने के लिए कहा। ऊंट तीनों जानवरों के पास चला गया। उस दिन से ऊंट की पीठ पर सदा कुबड़ रहता है, परंतु उसने अपने 3 दिन पूरे नहीं किए हैं। उसने दुनिया के आरंभ में ये खो दिए थे। उसने अब भी ठीक व्यवहार करना नहीं सीखा है। Now let's go through the meanings of some words that have come in the chapter. Cud, semi-degraded food. Trot, run with short steps. Yoke, a wooden cross piece fastened over the neck of the animal for plowing. Prickles, small thorns. Saddle, a seat fastened on the back of the animal. Certainly, surely. Presently, now. Reflection, image. Now here are some comprehension questions. You can write your own answers or you can take help from the answers that are given here. Question 1. What tasks do you think were assigned to the dog and the ox? The dog was assigned the task of fetching and carrying stakes while the ox was assigned the task of plowing. Question 2. Why did the camel live in the middle of the desert? The camel lived in the middle of the desert because it didn't want to work. It ate sticks, thorns and prickles, and when anybody spoke to it, it said hump and nothing more. Question 3. What made the dog, the horse and the ox very angry? The man told the dog, the horse and the ox that since the camel cannot work, he would leave it alone and the three of them would have to work double time to make up for the work not done by the camel. This made the three of them very angry. Question 4. How did the jinn know that the horse was complaining against the camel? The jinn knew that the horse was complaining against the camel because he was in charge of all the deserts and knew about everything happening in relation to this desert. Question 5. The camel was looking at his own reflection in the pool. What does it suggest to you about the camel? The camel's looking at his own reflection in the pool shows that he was proud of his appearance, especially his back. He liked admiring himself. Question 6. The camel said hump repeatedly. How does it affect him? When the camel said hump repeatedly, despite the jinn's warning, his back puffed up into a big hump. Question 7. What, according to the jinn, was the use of the hump? The jinn assured the camel that his hump would not create a problem for him while working. Since the camel had skipped work for 3 days, he could live on his hump and would be able to work for 3 days without eating. This means that the hump was a kind of food reserve. Question 8. He has never yet learned to behave. In the light of this, what is the writer's opinion about the camel? According to the writer, the camel is still a very lazy animal that is unwilling to work. After he got the hump, the jinn asked him to go out of the desert to help the three other animals, but he did not behave himself and worked lazily in the desert itself. It is for this reason that he was still unable to complete the pending work of those 3 missed days, and he continued carrying the hump and living in the desert. Question 9. Fill in the blanks with the words given in the box. Meeting, gin, minute, reflection, purpose, prickles, hump. First, the camel ate sticks and thorns and dash, and when anybody spoke to him, he said dash. Second, that made the three very angry, and they held a dash on the edge of the desert. Third, very good, said the dash. I'll hump him if you will kindly wait a dash. Fourth, the gin sat down with his chin in his hand while the camel looked at his own dash in the pool of water. Fifth, that has a dash, said the gin, all because you missed those 3 days. Now, here is again a very interesting exercise for you all. Here, what you all have to do, the first question is given in the sequence correctly, and rest of the 6 sentences are to be arranged to make a proper sequence of the story. Now, first, in the beginning, when the world was new and the animals were just beginning to work for man, there was a camel and he lived in the middle of a howling desert because he did not want to work. Second, he says humph and he won't plow, said the ox. Third, and the camel went away to join the three. Fourth, presently there came along the jinn who was the in charge of all deserts, rolling in a cloud of dust. Fifth, presently the dog came to him with a stick in his mouth and said, Camel, O camel, come and fetch and carry like the rest of us. Sixth, my friend, said the jinn, what's this I hear of your doing no work? Seventh, that's your own hump that you've brought upon your very own self by not working. So, children, hope you all must have enjoyed the story as well as understood it well. So, what all you have to do is to go through the story again on your own, write down all the word meanings and comprehension questions in your notebook in very good handwriting. We'll come up with more valuable videos. Till then, let's wrap up the session. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.